Cross country is a sport that requires stamina, focus, and determination. The athletes are running over uneven terrain on trails that are full of divots, roots, and other obstacles. It's grueling and difficult under any circumstance. Now, imagine doing it without being able to see. Hilton's Braiden Wingrove is a young man who was born without sight, but ironically, he's changed the way those around him look at themselves and the world.
It's very fun being over here running the cross country team. It was an opportunity for me. I'm very excited for Monday. I think it's going to be a good experience.
It's spectacular. It's definitely a teaching highlight of my life. So it's awesome to come out here every day. He's so passionate, and for us to share that is awesome.
I don't know, it really makes me happy that he's trying, and like people who can do a lot of things, or who aren't like Braiden, they don't want to do it either because they it's too much work, or they just don't want to do it. But Braiden, he doesn't really see that. He thinks he's inspired to do it, and I don't know, that makes me feel really confident, and that it makes me feel good that he's willing to do it, even though he's not as able as other people. But that doesn't discourage him, and it just makes me really happy.
This season I'm actually out injured, so this is my senior year, but it gives me a chance to work with Braiden. I worked with Braiden last year during musical for Stage Crew. He was in the show. So I've met Braiden before, but this gives me a chance to work with him more than I have in the past and work closer with him. Since I'm out, I can focus on his season with him. So it works out for him and for me, and it's great having him on the team.
Childs and Braiden run the course together, connected by a small rope. It's how they stay connected during the competition, but they formed a bond almost from day one.
Him and I met in the hallway. We started to talk about running, my passion for running and his passion for running. And I said, we got to make this happen. So Coach Geritzi, Coach Merkel, everybody got on board, and it's been phenomenal. Definitely a learning curve, but he's teaching me a lot. So a lot of trust and communication.
He started working out on the track last year, but it wasn't until recently that they went venturing off to get ready for cross country.
So we've been practicing mainly on the track, and then we moved out to the fields. Last week we spent the first time on a trail. So we talked about different techniques with the tether and grabbing my elbow and kind of guiding them through and slowing down on some spots and then speeding up on others. And usually I have to hold him back because he wants to go for it.
Braiden hasn't shied away from putting himself out there. He took part in the school play last year, another thing that many people with all of their senses wouldn't even think of trying, and something that makes him even more of an inspiration.
I love it. I wish that more people would go after difficult things and challenge themselves to push themselves harder than they can. And with him, it's a whole new thing. Like, he can't see, and he's going over these uneven grounds, up hills, across bridges, gravel where it could shift under him. And he's just going for it and attacking it fiercely, and I think it's great.
The seed for this was planted by school nurse Annie Grasso, who met Braiden last year when he was a freshman.
So I met Braiden last year as a ninth grader, right, Bray?
Yep.
He used to come to my office a lot, and my boys ran cross country, and I remember seeing a student out of Fairport, I think it was, who was blind and was running, and I immediately planted a seed in his mom's ear. And then we got in touch with the athletic director here, and we started asking Braiden if he was interested, and he said he was.
I was up for it.
He was up for it. So, and then Mr. Child stepped up to the plate, and just together we've collectively gave this kid an amazing opportunity, and it's been a blast.
This kid has heart. I mean, it was amazing, absolutely amazing. We kept driving. I had to slow him down a couple times, but we worked through the routes. We practiced the course the other day, so it was all him. It was just an amazing thing to do.
Awesome job.
We did it.
Ooh, here's your ticket.
We have a card.
card here for you.
There you go.
Good job.
Nice car, buddy. Woohoo!
To see him coming down the chute to finish there and having everybody lined up cheering for him, what did that do for you?
It just fills my heart. I mean, it just does. It's amazing.
It made me feel very comfortable, and they gave me a lot of encouragement to keep going.
But now he's part of a team, feeling more included and proud. The guys welcoming you onto the team and being part of the team and how nice it is to be.
It makes me feel comfortable the way they welcomed me on the team. Once again, it was just a great opportunity for me.